At the end of 2023, a severe cold wave swept across China, causing a huge drop in temperatures in various regions. Due to cold air passing over the warm, humid environments of the Yellow and Bohai Seas, Shandong experienced heavy snowfall, many of which resembled scenes from the Arctic. In Weihai City, Shandong, the intensity of the snowstorm broke historical records. The fierce blizzard left the city's transportation nearly paralyzed, with vehicles and pedestrians struggling as if they were on polar expeditions. Netizens wondered if Weihai had somehow offended the heavens, as such snowstorms are incredibly rare. According to China media reports, the deepest snow depth in Weihai reached 74 centimeters, breaking the provincial record for snowfall. One of the biggest challenges faced by the citizens of Weihai was the massive snow cover. Cars parked by the pavement were buried under snow, and owners had to shovel deep, sometimes up to a meter, just to find their vehicles. Even after finding the right license plate, it would take another half an hour to fully dig out the car from the snow.
Can you believe it? This morning when I left my house, the front door was blocked by the heavy snowfall, and beneath all this snow is my car. Oh my goodness.
Let me take you on a tour of my tunnel. Look at this. Okay, getting ready to walk inside now.
On the morning of December 22nd, the Wendeng district in Weihai saw snowfall that reached a depth of 74 centimeters. This broke local and Shandong province's historical snowfall records, greatly impacting the lives of the residents. Weihai residents reported that they forgot to close their windows when leaving their homes, only to return to find their kitchens and living rooms buried in snow, with snow covering their tables and sofas. Netizens commented, "This has become a snow disaster. With floods in the summer and snow disasters in the winter, it's like China has entered its own ice age." Many are calling it a warning from the heavens for the country of communism. The National Meteorological Center of China, Meteorological Administration, recently issued 3 warnings for blizzards, ice, and cold waves. The last time a freeze warning was issued was a decade ago. Weather China recently reported that cold air from the north continues to move towards the south, with temperatures in South China dropping to a new low. The 0°C weather is expected to be prominent from the southern part of Guizhou to the northern part of South China. This means about 90% of China's territory is in a frozen state. On December 30th, the Qingdao Meteorological Observatory issued a blue cold wave warning. The average temperature in Qingdao dropped by 8 to 10 degrees Celsius. The weather is so cold that even the sea has frozen. At Jinshantan Beach in Qingdao, the waves themselves have frozen. Beijing also experienced a record-breaking freezing moment. The local meteorological station recorded more than 300 hours of sub-zero temperatures since December 11th, breaking the record for the duration of sub-zero temperatures in December since 1951. Yellow freeze warnings have been issued in southern Shanbei, eastern Qinling, and southern Shanxi. Heavy snowfall and freezing rain also hit central parts of Shanxi. North China and the Huanghuai region faced a cold wave attack, with accumulated snowfall reaching the highest for nearly 10 years. The lowest temperatures are approaching and predicted to break historical records. Freezing, blizzards, cold waves, and strong winds, all 4 warnings were issued simultaneously. A netizen taking a train to Datong, Shanxi, found that upon arrival, the train doors were frozen shut and could not be opened. In December, Ulaanbaatar in Inner Mongolia experienced extremely cold weather, with temperatures dropping to as low as minus 47.2 degrees. Streets were filled with ice fog, reducing visibility to less than 50 meters.
It's so cold this morning. I'm wearing a down jacket under my coat. It's like walking in a natural giant freezer. Tofu freezes in the open in just 5 minutes.
How cold is it in Harbin now? Water pipes are completely frozen, and even the neon lights at the Harbin railway station are damaged, humorously turning Harbin into Habing, sounding like Har on ice. Online videos show the Harbin to Mohe train with connections frozen in temperatures below minus 40 degrees, jokingly likened to traveling in a refrigerator. In Liaoning, a real-life Snowpiercer situation unfolded as high-speed trains passing through stations kicked up large swaths of snow. Recently, Shenyang in Liaoning initiated a Level 3 major snow yellow warning. Reports indicate a temperature drop of about 10 degrees after the snowfall. The cold weather has caused trouble for many residents. One citizen returned home after a few days to find their water pipes frozen, turning their kitchen into an ice cellar. The extreme cold weather in Henan, located in central China, brought along heavy snowfall, with temperatures reaching as low as minus 20 degrees Celsius. This led to heating shortages in many areas. In Jiaozuo City, 3 heating companies ran at full capacity. A boiler at Jiaozuo Wanfang Aluminum Manufacturing malfunctioned on December 22nd, causing severe heating supply shortages in some areas. A netizen shared a video showing that the water temperature at Jiaozuo Wanfang Aluminum Manufacturing wasn't even as warm as an individual with a fever. Parts of Puyang and Pingdingshan in Henan Province were also met with heating issues. The government stated that heating has been suspended at many public sector work institutions to ensure limited heating resources for the masses. Netizens criticized this, questioning who the masses were, suggesting they were government officials and capital holders instead. A villager in Henan pointed out that the extreme cold froze all the water pipes in her house.
Look at this. The tap water hasn't been running for 6 or 7 days. Even though it's wrapped in cloth, it's all frozen. The solar water pipes, tens of meters long, are also completely frozen. I had no choice but to spend 10 yuan on a bucket of mineral water. Seriously, don't come to the countryside right now, it's just too cold.
Mr. Zhang from Xinyang City, Henan, told overseas media about the recent sharp drop in temperature, including rare thundersnow. This phenomenon, traditionally viewed as an omen of disaster, has raised concerns and fears about unusual weather patterns. As the cold wave hit, southern China also experienced extreme temperature drops. On December 21st and 22nd, temperatures in many southern areas dropped to their lowest, with the 0-degree line moving south to southern Guizhou and northern South China, affecting over 20 provinces. As the cold air moved south, temperatures in Hangzhou dropped below zero. An ex-user pointed out that while Lake Ontario wasn't frozen, Hangzhou's West Lake was, indicating unusual weather. On December 21st, a netizen in Anhui captured water droplets freezing instantly from a faucet, leading to online discussions about the year's intense cold. Mid-December saw Guangdong experiencing drastic temperature drops and heavy snow. Multiple regions issued severe cold red alerts, with mountains frozen over. In Guangdong, temperatures in some areas plummeted by over 20 degrees, with ice and snow scenes on the Cloud Ice Mountain in Qingyuan. Additionally, Shanghai experienced its coldest December in 40 years, with temperatures staying below -1 degree for 5 consecutive days from December 21st. Shanghai residents reported that the weather in November didn't feel like winter was approaching, but the sudden drop in temperature was overwhelming. The sudden weather change left many vehicles in Shanghai's Jinshan district frozen in place, especially impacting new energy vehicles due to battery issues. The cold wave affected new energy vehicles in several ways, mainly involving battery performance, endurance, and charging efficiency. For example, low temperatures slow down the chemical reactions in batteries, reducing their performance. Lithium-ion batteries, commonly used in new energy vehicles, have reduced conductivity in low temperatures, leading to decreased battery output power and affecting vehicle performance. This extreme weather not only impacted daily life, but also posed severe challenges to urban infrastructure and public services. For instance, heating systems faced immense pressure, with some residents complaining about inadequate heating and unresponsive service providers.
Let's see the temperature inside this room. It's 14 degrees, not even 15. Let's check the second room. The temperature is the same, at around 14 point something. We had the heating company staff come over and re-measure the temperature in each room.
Netizens discovered that the thermometers used by heating companies showed temperatures several degrees higher than normal. Even so, none of the 3 bedrooms in their home met the heating standard, but the heating company proceeded to leave the issue unresolved. In a video, a netizen expressed frustration, saying they could only blame themselves for not wearing a padded jacket and had to use an electric heater at home. Other netizens were perplexed, wondering why the capital city of Beijing was having heating problems. The homeowner in the video also found the heating company employee's statements absurd. When asked about the expected temperature in bedrooms, the employee diverted the topic, saying they were instructed to measure the temperature in the middle of the house. The homeowner questioned this approach, asking if the employee knew the heating standards for bedrooms in Shandong province, but the employee continued to evade giving a straightforward answer. A resident of Xi'an's Chanba Peninsula also struggled with heating issues, especially when the temperature dropped and it snowed. Their home became very cold, relying on a small heater, with indoor temperatures only reaching 15 degrees Celsius. The cold wave not only caused household problems but also posed significant safety risks for travelers. According to mainland media reports, Beijing's extreme weather led to over 5,300 traffic insurance claims, with an estimated loss of 49 million yuan. In mid-December, snowfall caused severe traffic congestion in Beijing, with over 100 bus lines suspended. Commuters had no choice but to squeeze into the subway, leading to overcrowded stations. The extreme weather also severely impacted people's livelihoods. Mr. Chen, a Beijing resident, said, "Due to the snow, all vegetables are continuously rising in price, making life harder for the people." He added, "This year has been disastrous for the CCP, with a series of calamities like the COVID-19 outbreak in Hebei and Beijing, summer floods, major floods in the Jing-Jin-ji area, and now train derailments and snowstorms." In September, at the height of the heat, the smog problem also emerged. He remarked, "Some say Beijing is an ominous place, filled with negative energy, where nothing goes smoothly." This winter has been exceptionally cold. China media reports indicate a nationwide cold wave weather trend in early January 2024, with snow expected in the middle and lower reaches of the Yangtze River. People in China are advised to stay warm and take care of their health. After the temperature drop, various respiratory infections erupted in multiple Chinese cities, raising concerns. There are also fears of mixed infections, leading to complications. Currently, influenza has the most cases, followed by rhinovirus, human respiratory syncytial virus, and mycoplasma pneumonia. Official media have urged the public to take protective measures, but the outbreak continues to spread, affecting some healthcare workers. A healthcare worker in Liaoning shared on social media that out of 12 people in their department, 9 had high fevers. There were rumors that many in Tianjin got infected due to school closures, but such information was deleted. This caused dissatisfaction among some residents. Recently, pediatric clinics in Beijing and Shanghai have seen an influx of patients with respiratory issues, predominantly children. One patient said, "I started coughing about 2 weeks ago, and so did my classmates." A parent accompanying their child added, "The fever lasted 2 days, and then the coughing continued, quite severely." Another parent shared, "It's just a fever today, but now I hear a lot of people have a fever caused by mycoplasma, so we came to check." Despite doctors' warnings against parents self-medicating and self-diagnosing sick children, respiratory medicine sales have increased significantly in Beijing pharmacies. Pharmacy manager Li Xiaoyan said, "There are also many online orders, with over 100 daily. These medicines are in high demand. This highlights the economic burden on patients and families and underscores the need for societal attention to and prevention of respiratory diseases." Concerned that Beijing authorities might again conceal a severe epidemic, the World Health Organization has requested a detailed report on children's respiratory diseases and pneumonia outbreaks in China through the International Health Regulation System. Internationals are concerned over epidemic information and emphasize the importance of transparency in effectively managing outbreaks.